Hi, my name is Alex. I am the owner of the Pudgy Art Bandit. I sell clay cutters and have been selling clay cutters for the past couple of years. I've been making cutters for longer than that, though. And I'm one part of the Crafty Clay Babes. I work with Catherine, owner of the Lunar Luck Design Co. And I'm going to show you how to make a rectangle polymer clay cutter here in Fusion 360. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to want to do is on this top toolbar here, you can see my cursor. It's up here at the top. And you're going to want to click Create Sketch. And that's going to bring us into a different kind of workspace. And as you can see here, we have the different axes. I don't know how to pronounce that, or the correct term for that. And then we have different planes that we can select on those on the axis. So we have our little box up here at the top right. And this kind of shows where we are in our workspace. I like to work from the top, so I'm going to select the top plane. And that shows just the top plane that I can select now. And so I'm going to go ahead and click that. So now I have my workspace, and I have these buttons or these tools down here at the bottom. So I have orbit and look at and pan and zoom. All of these tools, I mostly use orbit and the pan button. And the pan button allows you to click and drag your workspace around. And that's all straight. It's all on that same plane. Whereas orbit allows you to move, you can see from this little disc here, allows you to move your workspace around and orbit around your workspace, hence the name. If you want to get back to where you were on and look at the plane, how we were originally looking at it, you would just move this little box here and you would click the top. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a rectangle, and they have different tools up here at the top to create the lines and points. We're just going to go to the 2-point rectangle, and we can click and start to drag it out, and it's going to allow us to make specific sizes. We're going to do 1.25 inches, and you just type in, and you can click tab and type in, let's say 0.75, so 3/4 of an inch, and then you can click enter. Accidentally have my sketches not visible. There we go. To toggle the visibility of the sketch, you would just go over here to the left and you can click that little eye icon. Move one face. All right. And then you can use the little scroll, no, it's called wheel on your mouse, and you can put your cursor in a place and it will zoom you in there. So if I want to zoom in on my rectangle, I would just hover over it with my cursor and zoom in or scroll. If you scroll in the opposite direction, it'll zoom you out. Okay, so we have our rectangle, and this is going to be the size of the actual clay piece that you cut out. To make it into a cutter, though, we're going to offset, and that's going to create like our blade. If you're familiar with clay cutters, you will want a blade that is at least as small as 0.4. Anything bigger than that will just mash your clay, and we want to make it so that we don't have to sand. It's nice and clean, nice clean cut. So we're going to go to Modify up here at the top and click Offset. And we're going to click the line. And right now it's on the inside of the sketch. To fix that, you would just make the number negative. So be -0.4. And that's going to automatically set itself to millimeters. I usually work in inches as far as the sizing for the rest of the cutter. But for the blade, I know I need a 0.4 millimeter blade. And so I'll automatically make it millimeter. But if you want to be sure, you can type in it per millimeter. And then you would click OK. So now we have our inside part of the cutter. That's going to be what our clay piece looks like. And then we have the blade right here. So this space right here is going to be our blade. So we need something to hold the blade. So we're going to offset again. So we're going to go to the top to Modify and click Offset. And you're going to want to grab the original sketch, the original rectangle that we did. And now we can drag that out and make the handle. There's no standard size as far as what I do for the handle. I just eyeball what I think would look great. So we are done with the sketch portion of our cutter. So we would just go up here to the green check mark and do finish sketch. Now we're just going to extrude. We're going to use this tool right here, extrude. We're going to extrude our blade. I like to do a height of 0.5 inches or half an inch with OK. And the first time we extrude on a sketch, the sketch is going to disappear. You're just going to find that sketch and click the eye icon to make it visible again. But now if we orbit, we can see we have this extrusion here, and that's our blade. Very simple, it just looks like a box. So now we're going to extrude the handle. So we can go back to the top so I can see it better. And I'm going to click that space and I'm going to extrude the handle. I like to do a handle of 0.2 inches. So I'll put in 0.2 IN. And then I want to make sure it's set to join because I want it to join the wool. I want it to be one solid piece. I'm going to click OK. And there we have a very simple rectangle cutter. So if you printed this, it would be a normal earring size. Let me turn off the sketch. And yes, a very basic cutter, very easy, very fast. If you like this video and you're trying to learn how to make your own cutters and clay tools, please consider checking out our Fusion 360 course, where I teach how to make all of these and more. We have depth guides, earring sticks, seamless texture rollers, drill guides, connected cutters. We even have how to customize cutters, how to add pegboard holes, how to test your cutters in Fusion, how to make rounded handles, and how to do the sloped or chamfered edges, how to do stitch marks, how to do bezel cutters, how to do bead rollers, organizers. We have so many things in this course and we're adding to it every week. And we would love to see you there. So check it out. The link is in the bio and thank you so much.